Minecraft has always been one of my most played games. I've been playing it probably my entire life. I remember before I even owned Minecraft, always going to my friend's house to watch him play Minecraft, wishing I had a computer to play it. Eventually, I finally got a laptop and was able to play the game, but now that I'm older, the game has lost its appeal. Newer and newer versions of Minecraft are coming out, and with so many features being added, I have always leaned towards playing beta Minecraft, specifically beta 1.7.3. I have always had a nostalgia for older versions of Minecraft, even though I never got to play them when they were considered new. Well, just last year, I started a solo beta 1.7.3 world that I could always go back to whenever, and I just keep adding to it, and I decided I wanted to document the progress I have made on this world. With over 100 plus hours I have sunk into it, so without further ado, let's just get right into the tour. Alright, we're gonna start the tour where it all began. This is where I first initially came out after like my 3 hour mining session of just starting this world. I dug out of this hole right here. And then there used to be a giant flat area right here. And this is where I started my first build. I'm gonna show you guys everything in like the order that I made everything to the best of my knowledge, because I don't remember like the order of everything that I built. But the very first thing I built was this castle right here, because it's beta Minecraft and that's like a staple for beta Minecraft, is building a castle. So it's basically abandoned now because I've completely moved on from this area because I didn't really like the direction it was going. Everything's just empty. But yeah, this was the first thing I built on here. It has full access to all the towers. You can go on the wall. This was my very first time making the, like, I don't know what this is called, but I made it with stairs and it turned out really nice. But I guess you can consider this my first house. This is giant castle I built. I also planted this tree and then just decided to never get rid of it. I don't know why I did that. This is probably my first house right here. My first mine. Also down here. But I had to cover it up, and I'll show you why. There you go. That's why I had to cover it up. I can take you down here. I'd say I probably mined like 2,000 blocks in a 3x3. I don't know why. It's probably the worst mining method in this game. I was finding like no diamonds doing this. There used to be a railroad going all the way to the very end, but I destroyed it because I needed the rails. So I built a giant farm and got like infinite food from it, but I didn't even use the food that I get from it. I've kind of completely abandoned this. There used to be a giant hill here, right there. I had this all fenced off, but animals would jump off the hill into my farm and start trampling the crops. So I had to destroy this hill. So it used to not look like this. This is the windmill I made. It's not very good. I probably could have made a way better one, but I'm not really good at building. I think I've moved. Yeah, I have like a bunch of bread in here, but I moved like all my stuff. My other base, which I'll be showing you guys. So I built all this. It goes all the way down there. There's my railroad that'll take us to the other village, but this is my farm. I'll probably never build another farm because it's just like gives me so much wheat. This is the third thing I built in this area. I wanted to build a bunch of houses in this area. This is one of the main reasons I moved, because I started building random stuff, which ruined the area, so I just completely gave up on this area. After I built that monstrosity right there, I just completely gave up on this area because I thought this looked so bad. But I built this house right here. You're gonna see this house a lot because I like this like template. So the fourth thing I built, I want it to be a surprise. I built an entire castle out of ice. And you're probably wondering, like, how did you do that? Because you can't, there's no silk touch, so you can't, like, pick up ice. Also, there's no water under there. I needed a shit ton of sand, so I just kind of destroyed this entire area and could not be bothered to put water here. So, there's just no water down here. And this entire island I built. But, this is my ice castle. I'll go ahead and give a quick explanation on how I made this. So this used to be a giant, like, there was just ice all in this area. So I used pistons to push the ice to make these walls. And then that started taking forever. So I just, like, imagine an ice cube tray. I basically ice cube trayed this entire castle. So I just put the water down and waited for it to freeze, and then put more water down and waited for it to freeze, and then built these walls. And then a really big problem is I can't really use this castle because any light source melts this. Glowstone, torches, all melt this. So this is like just for looks. So yeah, this was kind of a flop. I was really hoping to be able to like light it up, but it's fine. And then I'll save the best for last. I built this tower. This was the last thing I built in this area because I don't know, I had no idea what I wanted to build in this area, and I thought, oh, I'll build a tower. And then I built this really bad tower. And then I completely gave up on this area because this tower was so bad. But I'll show the final build. It's over there. Alright, we're gonna go to sleep, and then I will show you probably the best thing I built here, but it absolutely made no sense, and I don't really know why I built it because it took me a really long ass time to make. So, I dug out a chunk, and for some reason thought it would be really cool to have a skyscraper in a hole, and then put lava all around it. This was probably a really big waste of time, but it looks pretty cool. You can go all the way down to the bottom, which just quickly, I'll show my statistics. I have 4.24 days on here, and I've mined 76,000 stone. So yeah, I've mined a lot on here. So you're probably wondering how I have grass down here, because once again, Silk Touch isn't in this version. So to get blocks like these, you have to use pistons. So I had to piston push a grass block all the way down here. So that also took forever, but you know what? It looks really good. So that's basically this entire area. I have one more building I can show, but I literally just built it so I could grow mushrooms. That was really it. Oh, and these doors just break. I don't really know why. So I built this monstrosity of a house. I think this also made me want to completely leave this area. This is my mushroom farm that spawns mobs. I've had a creeper spawn in here before. I don't use it anymore because I have a way better one. But yeah, mushroom farm, I guess. I don't. You can probably see why I gave up on this area. All right, we're gonna go to the other area now. The other area is way better. I'm just gonna let you guys enjoy the minecart ride. That's a skeleton farm right there. And I'll explain that over there too. But this is my town I built. The lore of this town is it doesn't have a name, but I built this because like one day I got very fried and thought it would be a really good idea to build a really big town. So I built the template for the town, like I built these paths where I was going to put all the houses. And then I kind of just started building it over probably like a month's period of time. These walls took forever to build. As you can see, I didn't just build like cobblestone walls. I textured them so they looked really nice. This is probably the best gatehouse I've ever built. I'm not really good at building, so I really tried making the stuff look good, and it's really hard to do with the limited blocks that you have to work with on this version. But I'll go ahead and show you guys my home before I show you the town. So this is my home. I just live in a hole. I don't really know why I live in a hole when I have all those houses, but it's just easy for me. You can see I do a lot of mining. Mushroom stew. It's like the best food in this version. I think it gives you like 4 hearts. This is my improved mushroom farm. This one works way better. And you have to put these slabs in front of the door so there's 0 light coming in. But yeah, I have a lot of stuff. I haven't really... You can't keep sheep, so it's really hard to get wool in this version. You kind of just have to walk around and shear sheep. It really sucks to get wool in this version. But here's all my stuff. Yeah, there's all my wheat, which I don't use at all, and all my food I don't use at all. But yeah, I have no diamonds. I'll show you why I don't have any diamonds. I probably used a stack of diamonds for my latest project, which I'll show you how many diamonds I've mined. Hold on. I have mined 248 diamonds. So yeah, I've used a lot. I think I can see how many picks I broke too. I've used 43 picks, so yeah, I've been going through it. All right. So this is the town. As you can see, like I said, that house I built in the initial first area, I really like how this like design is, how this design looks. So I've like copy and pasted it with different materials, which in this version you kind of got to get creative. So like using sand for walls and stuff, and snow is probably the best block in this version. But these houses are just empty. I don't really have anything going on in them. Little farm right here that I don't use. It was just for looks. These are all just empty. This was I think this was the first like buildings I built. This was my first building, this like mining shop right here. These little trader stands. And this well right here. This is where everything started. I built this well and then just kind of built paths and built like templates for buildings and then just started working from there. But this is that same template, but I made it really big. This looks really bad. This was the first building I built and I realized big does not mean it's better. It looks terrible. I made all these trader stands. This is like, I don't know, like a market area. Another farm. I think this is like a farmhouse. Sugarcane, because I actually needed that. Yeah, I think this is supposed to be like a farmer's house, like they own this farm. This is probably a classic thing to do, using pistons as a table. I like building these little like rooms down here. I do it with almost every house. So this is like a lumberjack house. This is like, I don't know, like a smith. Somebody makes like glass. I made this like table right here. And I gotta use mossy cobblestone, which I think this looks pretty good. Also a pretty cool trick. I put fire right there and then smoke comes out of the chimney. Oh, and this is, I think this is supposed to be a saw. The lumberjack's right there, so this is like a sawmill. Bunch of random shit in here. Just a bunch of shops. I have this little bridge right here. This lake right here is completely man-made. I made this. Put a little boat right there. This is like a blacksmith. Just a typical blacksmith house. I kind of based it off of the blacksmith village house. We're gonna go to bed so that we don't get attacked by mobs before I show you the rest. And there's a tower in every corner of the wall. So I can probably go up there and show you the top. You can walk along the entire wall. I didn't really make a... I didn't make a way to get up in the completely hollow. I just put torches throughout it so mobs don't spawn. That's another basic gate. There's another one in that corner as well. So I wanted to build like a shipyard here, or like a dock market. So I built more of these trading stands in this dock. I built this a little boat right here. Nothing special. Then I built this big ship here. It doesn't look very good, but I haven't built a ship in Minecraft in like forever. So I tried my best. It almost clips the bridge, but thankfully it doesn't. But nothing special. It has a... Right, no, it does. It does not have anything down here. Never mind. Then you didn't see that. Got a little captain's quarters. I guess I didn't do anything in here. But That's basically it for this area. This is probably the bulk of my time spent making this area. Like, I can't even explain how long this wall took to build. I mean, there was like, I had to destroy like a bunch of hills along this wall. Alright, so let me show you my, I don't know what this would be called. Kind of like a Japanese like fortress building. I don't know what you'd call it, but I can explain why I built it. I haven't done anything with it. So the plan is I wanted to build like a Japanese village on the other side of this hill, but I never like got to do it because I started a different project, and it's really hard to build those type of buildings in this version. Also, mobs spawn in the roof. I don't know why I never dealt with that. Yeah, but the plan is probably like over here. I wanted to build like a separate village, but it just never got to it. But here's a little top-down view. It looks a lot more impressive from this view. There's nothing in here either. I just gated it off. But we will take the minecart to the final area, and then we're basically done with this tour. The final area is just a giant hole. I just get on here whenever I have that Minecraft itch. So this is my hole I'm digging. I don't remember how wide it is, but I think I'm down to like 30. I've gone through so many diamond picks mining this hole, and I've probably mined this thing for hours, and I mean, there's no enchanting. This is the fastest possible speed I can mine at. We're just gonna ignore him. But that's really it. This is my next project. Don't know what I'm gonna put in this hole. Haven't thought about it yet. There. This is all I've acquired from digging this hole. I now have infinite cobblestone, which is pretty nice. But yeah, that's it. That's my beta Minecraft world. I got this little dirt house. That's basically it. If you guys want to see any videos on this world, I could possibly do that. I have another world I want to show off. Oh, there it is. Okay. I built something on Retro MC. I built an entire town. This is my base, and this is my floor. Like I said, I'm not going to show this in this video. I will explain the lore of everything of this entire village in itself in a different video if that's something you guys want to see. So that's it for this video. If you guys enjoy it, I guess leave a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.